the holiday house.
Peppa and her family are flying to another country for a holiday.
We hope you have enjoyed your flight. Please fasten your seatbelts.
This is Captain Emergency speaking. We are about to land in Italy.
Oh, Italy! That sounds nice.
The aeroplane has landed.
Hooray!
Oh dear, Peppa has left Teddy on the aeroplane.
Now we need a car to drive to our holiday house.
Here is the place to borrow cars.
Hello.
Buongiorno. Come posso aiutare una così bella signora?
In Italy, people speak Italian.
Oh, we need a car.
Non capisco.
Let me handle this. I'm an expert at talking. We need a car.
Uovo.
Not eggs. A car. No. Not flowers. No.
Brum, brum.
Ah, auto. Hey, brum, brum, beep, beep.
Well done, George. This bag is heavy. Oh. Are you sure we need everything in here, Mummy Pig?
Yes. It's all very important.
Are we going to get lost like we always do?
No, Peppa. The sat-nav will tell us the way.
Benvenuto all'auto del futuro.
In Italy, the sat-nav talks in Italian.
Proseguire sulla...
Maybe we don't need the sat-nav. Let's go this way.
Remember, Daddy Pig, this is another country. They may drive differently here.
Oh, driving is driving, Mummy Pig. It can't be that different.
Strada, porco!
Driving in Italy is very different to driving at home.
Hello! Yes, we're on holiday.
Daddy, why are they beeping their horns at us?
I expect they're saying hello.
Can we say hello back?
Of course we can. Hello!
Everyone is so friendly here.
Peppa and her family are on their way to their holiday house.
Ah, we're almost there.
Yes, I can feel myself relaxing already.
Teddy! I left Teddy on the aeroplane!
Eh? What?
We have to go back for Teddy!
Oh dear, it is a policeman.
Hello, officer. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I promise I won't do it again.
Good day. I am returning this young bear. He was left on the aeroplane.
Oh, thank you.
Teddy!
Have a lovely holiday.
Here we are.
Peppa and her family have arrived at their holiday house.
What have you got in this bag, Mummy Pig?
It's all important stuff for our holiday. A lovely plant, our computer, tinned food, hot water bottles, some winter clothes in case it gets a bit chilly, the telephone.
Let's ring Granny and Grandpa.
Granny and Grandpa Pig are looking after Goldie the fish while Peppa is on holiday.
Are you sure we're feeding Goldie enough?
I'll just feed her a pinch more.
Hello?
Hello, Granny. Can I speak to Goldie, please?
It's Peppa, for you.
I miss you too, Goldie.
It has been a long day. Now it is time for bed.
Good night, my little piggies.
Peppa and George are fast asleep in their holiday house.
Holiday on the sea.
Peppa and George are on a cruise ship holiday with Granny and Grandpa Pig.
We've won a big boat on the sea.
There are so many things to do on this boat.
What do we do first, Granny?
I think we should have breakfast.
Ah, but would that be a mermaid breakfast or a dinosaur breakfast?
Dinosaur! Grrr.
This is the Dinosaur Cafe.
Morning. Would you like some dinosaur breakfast eggs?
Dinosaur breakfast eggs have spots on them.
Wow!
Ahoy there, sailors! My name is Pirate Pete, and this is Mrs. Mermaid.
Please come to our fancy dress show tonight.
We'll all have lots of fun.
Oh, yes. We should go to the show tonight.
But before that, what would you like to do? Trampolines? Splash pools? Mini golf?
No!
Why not just try them? Everything on this cruise ship is free.
Is it really?
Yes, except the ride-on potato.
Ooh.
George wants to do the ride-on potato.
Potato!
Good. You stay here with George. Peppa and I will find something else to do.
Trampolines! Yippee!
Here is Rohan Rhino.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Rohan. Do you want to play in the mermaid splash pool? Yes, let's go. Granny!
Oh, have you finished bouncing already?
Oh.
Maybe that's enough potato for one day, George.
Tato!
Oh.
This is the mermaid splash pool.
This is fun!
That's it, George. I have no more coins left.
Oh.
Hello, boys. We need to get ready for the show.
It is showtime on the cruise ship. Everyone has dressed up to watch.
Ooh.
Good evening, boys and girls. I'm Pirate Pete. I sailed around the seas, and treasure was my wish. But nothing did I find there except a great big fish.
Oi, I'm a mermaid, not a fish.
Do you want to come look for treasure?
I don't need to. I've got a magic box. Ooh. It will give you whatever you wish for. Just say the magic word.
Which is?
I've forgotten. Sorry, memory like a fish.
Who knows a magic word?
Abracadabra!
What? A candelabra? No, it's not working. Mrs. Mermaid, can you check the box is not broken?
Abracadabra!
Oh, abracadabra!
Ooh.
Look at that! Chocolate coins for everyone! But wait! My new friend Mrs. Mermaid has gone! Who can help me magic her back?
Me! I can help you!
Aha! Come up on stage! What's your name?
I'm Peppa Pig!
So, Peppa Pig, what do we do to get Mrs. Mermaid back?
Say the magic word! Abracadabra!
Ta-da! And that is the end of the show. Good night, everyone.
Oh, that was a wonderful day.
I can't think how it could be any more special. Ah! What was that?
It's a whale! Wow! She's saying night-night.
It is bedtime on the holiday cruise ship. Tomorrow will be another day.
The outback.
Peppa has come to visit Kylie Kangaroo in Australia.
Do you think we should have told them we were coming? Hello, Mr. Kangaroo.
Oh, Mr. Pig. What a surprise.
You did say if we were ever passing, we should visit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Kylie, look who's just dropped by.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Kylie. Hello, George. Remember my little brother Joey? Dinosaur. Grrr. Grrr. Crocodile.
We're just going for a picnic. Do you want to come along?
Yes, please.
The kangaroo family have an aeroplane.
Wow! You have a plane. Yes, we're going to fly to the picnic spot.
All aboard! Everybody ready?
Yes!
Then let's go!
to a special place in the outback. Ooh! Flying in an aeroplane on a sunny day. Going to a picnic a long, long way away. Going to the outback on a sunny day. Flying to the outback a long, long way away. I love the outback. What is the outback?
We're flying over it now.
Oh, it looks like a desert.
It kind of is. But the outback is also a special, magical place for us.
Ooh.
Here is our picnic spot.
With our special picnic tree.
It's the only tree for miles.
Wow, it's hot. Have you got any water?
Too right. We all need water. Water is a precious thing in the outback, so don't...
Ah, nice and cool.
Waste it.
Daddy, you have to drink it, not splash it around.
Ah.
No worries. Let's cook up a good old-fashioned Australian picnic.
Oh, sounds lovely. Should we collect wood for the campfire?
You don't need wood when you've got gas.
Mr. Kangaroo has a gas barbecue.
When we have a picnic, Mrs. Duck always shows up.
Ah, there's no chance of Mrs. Duck showing up in the middle of a desert.
Oh.
It is a duck-billed platypus.
Mrs. Duck-billed Platypus always shows up when we have picnics.
Food's ready. Corn on the cob for everyone. Hooray!
Peppa likes corn on the cob. Everyone likes corn on the cob.
I think it's time for a game.
Sure thing. I've brought a cricket bat.
Oh, do you play cricket in Australia?
Do we play cricket? We're born playing cricket.
Cricket! How do you play it? You hit the ball with the bat. Ah! If we catch it, you're out. Ready, Dad? You're out, Dad.
Ha! You'll go, Peppa.
Good shot, Peppa.
Oh dear, the ball has landed in the tree.
Oh, it's the only tree for miles, and our ball gets stuck in it.
If I lift you up, Peppa, can you see the ball?
A teddy bear is holding on to it. That's not a teddy bear, Peppa. That's a koala. Thanks, mate. That is the sweetest animal I've ever seen. But you are sweet too, Mrs. Duck-billed Platypus. Yes, you are.
OK, everybody, it's home time.
You're staying at our house tonight, Peppa. Yippee! I loved our picnic in the outback. Can we do it again tomorrow? There are loads of other great things we can do while you're here, Peppa. Oh, goody. Night-night. Night-night.
Peppa and George are asleep after their first day on holiday with Kylie Kangaroo.
America.
Peppa and George are watching Super Potato.
Hoo-ha! Win a trip to Hollywood to star in my new film, Vegetables in Space.
Ooh.
Just find the golden ticket to win the trip of a lifetime to America!
Mummy, can we find Super Potato's golden ticket, please?
Well, there's only one ticket in the whole world, so we'd have to be very lucky to find it. Oh, what's this in the potato?
It's the golden ticket!
Does that mean?
Yes, it means we're going to
America!
Peppa and her family are flying to America. Miss Rabbit is the pilot.
This is your captain speaking. We'll soon be arriving in America, I think. Does anyone know where it is? I've never been before.
You can't miss it. It's really big.
Is that it?
Let's ask. Hello down there. Are you America?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
Jolly good. We're coming in to land. Welcome to America.
Miss Rabbit at your service. Where do you want to go?
You're Miss Rabbit?
Sure.
But this is is Miss Rabbit.
Every town needs a Miss Rabbit.
That's right. Bye. Enjoy your trip.
Is this Hollywood?
Hollywood? No! This is New York. Hop in. I'll give you the tour. New York, the city that never sleeps.
Do you never sleep?
Well, yeah, but only at night.
Wow! The buildings are so tall!
First stop of the tour, the Empire State Building!
Wow! Can we go to the top?
For sure. Going up.
Do you do all the jobs, Miss Rabbit?
No, just the important ones. Ice creams!
Ooh! We're so high in the sky!
Oh, I can't look.
Daddy Pig does not like heights.
But there's so much to see, Daddy!
Yes! With this telescope you can see even more.
I can see a big green lady with an ice cream.
That's the Statue of Liberty.
Look at me. I'm Mrs. Statue of Liberty.
Come on, people. We gotta get moving.
Oh, going already?
Yeah, like we say in New York. If you ain't moving, you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I'm moving.
Where are we going next, Miss Rabbit?
Times Square.
Look at all the lights, Mummy!
There must be 1,000,000 light bulbs here.
It's the most light bulbiest square in all the world.
Oh, look! There's Super Potato!
Coming soon, the new movie from Super Potato and Hash Brown, Vegetables in Space!
That's a movie we're going to be in!
Really? Well, then you better get straight to Hollywood.
Yes. Can you take us?
I'm afraid not, but I have just the thing to get you there. A motorhome.
What's a motorhome?
It's just like a house on wheels.
Ooh.
Here are your keys.
Do you want to come too?
And meet Hash Brown? Oh, sure. But I'm just so busy. You all have a great time.
Thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Oh, I'm tired out.
Yes. For a city that never sleeps, it's made me very sleepy.
It has been a very busy day in New York.
Good night.
Night-night.
Peppa and her family need a good night's sleep for the journey ahead.
The diner.
Peppa and her family are in America on their way to Hollywood.
I love this motorhome.
A motorhome is a house that you can drive.
Are we in Hollywood yet, Daddy Pig?
Let's ask someone. Hello.
Well, howdy, folks. I'm Miss Rabbit.
Oh, it's another Miss Rabbit.
Yep, there's a lot of us around. What can I do you for? Stopping for some gas?
No,
Bite to eat?
well, we...
Country dancing?
We would just like to know if we're in Hollywood, please.
No, ma'am, you're a long way from Hollywood.
Oh.
But as you're here, why don't you just settle down and get some of that good old home cooking in your belly?
Well, I suppose we could stop for breakfast.
Hooray!
So what'll it be? Sunny side up or sunny side down? Eggs over easy, no need to frown.
Eggs over easy, please.
Coming right up. Cooking an egg and shaking a leg. Cooking and shaking and cooking an egg.
What's X over easy?
I flip the egg over.
Thank you.
And what's sunny side up?
I don't flip the egg over. It stays like this.
Sunny side up, please.
And me.
Miss Rabbit is good at cooking eggs.
Cooking an egg and shaking a leg. Cooking and shaking and cooking an egg.
I love my sunny side up egg. Mmm. Eggy.
Thank you. That was delicious. Now I'll just sit back, relax, and...
So, who likes dancing? Me! Good! Then y'all come and meet Mr. Bob Bobcat and his band.
All join hands and step to the right. Keep on stepping and make it tight. Oh my gosh, oh my Joe. Keep on stepping and here we go.
Let's all join in.
Y'all be needing these.
Take your partner by the hand. Now everybody swing.
Swing, swing, swing!
Yeehaw!
Peppa, would you like to do the singing?
Yes, please! Jump up and down like you're in a puddle. Jump up and down and... Everyone be a dinosaur!
Oh, well, I never done a square dance like that before.
Y'all keep the noise down, please. We can't hear our monster trucks.
Monster truck!
This is a monster truck.
Wow! Those big wheels have got a car on top of them!
Mr. Coyote is going to jump over a big muddy puddle.
That looks fun.
You can have a go, Daddy Pig.
Oh, okay.
Hooray!
Oh, it is a bit high.
Daddy Pig does not like heights.
You need to go faster to jump over the puddle.
Faster, Daddy! Daddy's truck is jumping up and down in muddy puddles! Mummy, why don't you have a go?
Oh, I think we need to get back on the road to Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Yes, we're going to be in a movie with Super Potato and Hash Brown.
Hash Brown? Well, he's my favourite.
You can come too if you like.
Oh, I would love to, darling, but I'm kind of busy. Goodbye now. Oh, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Bye.
Peppa and her family are back on the road to Hollywood.
Peppa goes to Paris.
Peppa is going to Paris today to see her friend Delphine Donkey.
Is everyone ready?
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Then Paris, here we come.
Mummy, where is Paris?
Paris is in France. We go on a ferry to get there.
What is a ferry?
Haha, you'll see.
This is the ferry.
Wow! There are lots and lots of cars in here.
Let's go up on deck and breathe in some fresh sea air.
Look, Mummy! The boat is rocking about.
Yes, Peppa.
Mummy Pig doesn't like it when the boat rocks about.
All this sea air is making me hungry. Who wants to eat?
No, thank you.
The waves are getting bigger.
Here, I brought you a fried egg sandwich.
Oh!
Land ahoy!
The ferry has arrived in France.
Remember, Daddy Pig? They might drive differently here.
Oh, driving is driving, Mummy Pig. You see, it's just like driving at home.
Cochon de la roue!
Hello there. Hello.
Peppa and her family have arrived in Paris. Delphine Donkey and her family are here to meet them.
Bonjour! Bonjour, Delphine.
Bonjour means hello in French.
What would you like to see in Paris?
I want to see everything.
Oh, it is impossible to see everything.
In that case, I would like to see the real hidden Paris. The Paris that the tourists don't see.
Bravo, Mr. Pig. Tell me, which part of the real hidden Paris would you like to see first?
The Eiffel Tower.
Ah, okay.
This is the Eiffel Tower.
Wow, this is busy. Imagine what the tourist places must be like.
Look, Mummy, it's Miss Rabbit.
I didn't know you had a job here, Miss Rabbit.
Excusez-moi, I am not this Miss Rabbit. I am Mademoiselle Lapin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Souvenirs! Get your little Eiffel Towers here!
The real Eiffel Tower is really big. Can we climb up it?
It looks a bit high.
Daddy Pig does not like heights.
Do not worry, Mr. Pig. We take the elevator. Going up.
I'm glad that's over.
Oh no, that is just the first stage. Now we must climb the steps.
If you feel dizzy, Daddy Pig, just close your eyes.
Okay.
This is as high as we can go as visitors. Let's look at the view.
Ooh.
These steps are going on forever.
Oh dear, Daddy Pig is not looking where he is going. He is climbing up and up and up.
What a wonderful view of Paris.
It's lovely.
Yes. What do you think, Mr. Pig? Mr. Pig?
Where is everybody?
Daddy Pig is at the very top of the Eiffel Tower.
Hang on, Daddy Pig.
I must call for the rescue services.
Thank goodness you're here, Miss Rabbit.
I am not this Miss Rabbit. I am Mademoiselle Lapin. Don't worry, Daddy Pig. I am going to get you down.
I'm going even higher.
What can you see, Daddy?
I can see everything.
My daddy came to Paris and he saw everything. The outback.
Peppa has come to visit Kylie Kangaroo in Australia.
Do you think we should have told them we were coming? Hello, Mr. Kangaroo.
Oh, Mr. Pig. What a surprise.
You did say if we were ever passing, we should visit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Kylie, look who's just dropped by.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Kylie. Hello, George. Remember my little brother Joey? Dinosaur. Grrr. Grrr. Crocodile.
We're just going for a picnic. Do you want to come along?
Yes, please.
The kangaroo family have an aeroplane.
Wow! You have a plane. Yes, we're going to fly to the picnic spot.
All aboard! Everybody ready?
Yes!
Then let's go!
Where are we going for the picnic? To a special place in the outback. Ooh! Flying in an aeroplane on a sunny day. Going to a picnic a long, long way away. Going to the outback on a sunny day. Flying to the outback a long, long way away. I love the outback. What is the outback?
We're flying over it now.
Oh, it looks like a desert.
It kind of is. But the outback is also a special, magical place for us.
Ooh.
Here is our picnic spot.
With our special picnic tree.
It's the only tree for miles.
Wow, it's hot. Have you got any water?
Too right. We all need water. Water is a precious thing in the outback, so don't
nice and cool.
waste it.
Daddy, you have to drink it, not splash it around.
No worries. Let's cook up a good old-fashioned Australian picnic.
Oh, sounds lovely. Should we collect wood for the campfire?
You don't need wood when you've got gas.
Mr. Kangaroo has a gas barbecue.
When we have a picnic, Mrs. Duck always shows up.
There's no chance of Mrs. Duck showing up in the middle of a desert.
Oh.
It is a duck-billed platypus.
Mrs. Duck-billed Platypus always shows up when we have picnics.
Food's ready. Corn on the cob for everyone. Hooray!
Peppa likes corn on the cob. Everyone likes corn on the cob.
I think it's time for a game.
Sure thing. I've brought a cricket bat.
Oh, do you play cricket in Australia?
Do we play cricket? We're born playing cricket.
Cricket! How do you play it? You hit the ball with the bat. Ah! If we catch it, you're out. Ready, Dad? You're out, Dad.
Ha! You'll go, Peppa.
Good shot, Peppa.
Oh dear, the ball has landed in the tree.
Oh, it's the only tree for miles, and our ball gets stuck in it.
If I lift you up, Peppa, can you see the ball?
A teddy bear is holding on to it. That's not a teddy bear, Peppa. That's a koala. Thanks, mate. That is the sweetest animal I've ever seen. But you are sweet too, Mrs. Duck-billed Platypus. Yes, you are.
OK, everybody, it's home time.
You're staying at our house tonight, Peppa. Yippee! I loved our picnic in the outback. Can we do it again tomorrow? There are loads of other great things we can do while you're here, Peppa. Oh, goody. Night-night. Night-night.
Peppa and George are asleep after their first day on holiday with Kylie Kangaroo.
The camper van.
Peppa and George are very excited today. They are going on holiday.
Oh, where's Daddy?
He's bringing a secret surprise.
What's that?
It's a camper van.
We've borrowed it for our holiday.
Ooh.
This camper van has everything. This button works the sink.
Wow!
And this button works the TV.
What does this button do?
I'm not sure. Maybe don't press it until we know.
Is everybody ready to go on holiday?
Yes, Mummy Pig!
Then let's go!
We're going on holiday in a camper van.
This map is a bit tricky.
Daddy, we don't want to get lost.
Don't worry, Peppa. I'm an expert at map reading. Oh, that's strange.
Are we lost?
Yes.
It's Grandad Dog with Danny Dog.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Danny. We're lost.
Lost? Is your sat-nav broken?
Sat-nav?
You're driving a camper van T3200. Sat-nav comes as standard.
Welcome to the car of the future.
Ah, so that's what that button does.
Where are we going today?
The camper van is talking.
Clever, isn't it? The computer voice helps you find your way.
But how does it know where we want to go?
You tell it.
Hello, Mrs. Camper Van.
Hello.
We're going on holiday. Can you tell us the way?
Proceed on the current road in a straight line.
Thanks for your help, Grandad Dog.
You're welcome. Have a lovely holiday.
We're going on holiday in a camper van.
Danger, danger. Oil is low.
What's oil?
Oil helps engines to run smoothly.
Will the oil run out?
No, these warnings always give you plenty of time.
Oil is gone.
Oh, dear.
Luckily, I've got a spare can of oil.
Well done, Daddy Pig.
We simply pour the oil into the engine and... Oh.
What's wrong?
There's nothing in here. The engine's gone.
It's Mummy Sheep with Susie Sheep.
Hello, Susie. Hello, Peppa. We've lost our engine.
Lost your engine?
Yes, it's completely disappeared.
I'd like to help, but I don't know a thing about engines. I'm probably just being silly, but this looks a bit like an engine.
Ah, yes. Well spotted, Mummy Sheep.
The camper van has its engine at the back.
There. That should be enough oil. Thank you, Mummy Sheep.
You're welcome. Have a lovely holiday.
Are we nearly there yet?
Just up the next hill. You have reached your destination.
Hooray!
Time for bed.
Where will we sleep?
Mummy Pig and I will sleep on this bed.
Ooh!
And you two will sleep upstairs.
But there isn't an upstairs.
Ho, ho. Watch this.
The camper van's roof is lifting up.
The camper van is just like our little house.
While we're on holiday, it is our little house.
Good night, my little piggies.
Good night. I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. Rebecca Rabbit.
It is the end of another lovely day. Peppa and George are playing with their friends, Rebecca and Richard Rabbit.
Home time, my little bunnies.
Oh, but we want to play some more, Mummy.
Maybe tomorrow.
Can Peppa and George come to our house tomorrow?
Yes.
Hooray! Why is Richard crying? He's a bit scared of going downstairs. Why? We don't have stairs in our home. What? No stairs? That's right. You'll see tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
It is morning. Peppa and George are going to Rebecca Rabbit's house today.
Mummy Pig can drive, and I'll do the map reading.
Are you sure, Daddy Pig? We always get lost when you do the map reading.
We won't get lost.
OK. Is everybody ready?
Yes, Mummy Pig.
Then let's go.
Peppa and George are very excited. They have never been to Rebecca Rabbit's house before.
Daddy, are we nearly there?
The map says Rebecca's house is on the next hill. I don't understand. This should be where Rebecca Rabbit lives.
We must be lost. There's just this garden of carrots.
Where can Rebecca Rabbit's house be?
Hello, everyone. Squeak, squeak. Rebecca, do you want to play in my bedroom? Your bedroom? But where is your house?
Peppa cannot see Rebecca's house anywhere.
This hill is our house. It's called a burrow. Ooh. I'll show you.
See you later.
See you later. Come in. We don't have stairs. We have tunnels. Wow.
Rebecca's house is a bit different to Peppa's.
This is our bedroom. Wow. You have a bed and a window and a toy box, just like us. Of course. I like your house. I wish I was a rabbit. I know. Shall I teach you both how to be rabbits? Yes, please. First, you have to twitch your nose and squeak, like this. Squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak. Very good, Peppa Rabbit and George Rabbit.
Peppa likes being a rabbit. George likes being a rabbit.
Rabbits like carrots. Delicious. Nom, 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 nom. Delicious. Yuck.
George does not like carrots.
He won't even try them. Oh, well, more for us then. Rebecca, what else do rabbits like? Rabbits like hopping. Come outside, I'll show you. Let's hop.
Rabbits like hopping.
You're very good rabbits.
Lunchtime, children!
Mummy and Daddy Rabbit have prepared lunch.
Rebecca has taught us how to be rabbits.
Ho ho! You'll enjoy lunch then. It's our favourite. Carrots.
Delicious. Delicious. Yuck. George will not eat carrots.
Oh dear, George. I thought you were a rabbit. Rabbits love carrots.
Wow, George is eating a carrot.
And this is our favourite cake. Carrot cake.
Hooray! Carrot cake. George is a proper rabbit now. The baby piggy.
Peppa and George are visiting their big cousin, Chloe.
Today, as well as seeing Chloe, you are going to meet your new cousin.
Ooh.
Peppa and her family have arrived at Chloe's house.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Peppa and George.
This is Chloe, Peppa and George's big cousin.
But where's our new cousin?
Here's your new baby cousin.
Ooh.
The new cousin is a tiny baby piggy.
Goo, goo, goo.
Oh, how beautiful.
Is it a girl, baby? No, it's a boy. Oh, I wish it was a girl. Me too.
George is pleased the baby is a boy.
Dinosaur.
I think the baby's too little to play with dinosaurs.
George, the baby doesn't want to play with you. It wants to play with me.
Peppa, the baby is much too little to play ball games.
But if it can't play with a dinosaur or a ball, what can it do? It eats and it sleeps. And it does that. Auntie Pig, can I hold the baby?
Yes, if you're very careful, you can hold Alexander.
Alexander?
That's his name, Baby Alexander.
What a big name for such a small piggy.
It's quite nice, even though it's a boy. Goo, goo, goo. Oh, what's that smell?
Maybe Alexander's nappy needs changing.
Ugh, disgusting.
Peppa, when you were a baby, you wore nappies.
I did not. Mummy, can I play with Peppa and George in the garden?
Yes.
Chloe, is it nice having a little baby brother? Yes, Alexander is very sweet. I wish George was a sweet little baby piggy. I know. George can pretend to be a baby piggy. He can go in my doll's pram. That's a good idea. No.
George does not want to be a baby.
George, if you pretend to be a baby, I promise to be nice to you forever and ever.
George is thinking.
And you can play with all my toys.
George is thinking more.
And when we get home, you can play with all my toys.
George has decided.
Goo, goo, goo. What a sweet baby piggy.
Here are Candy Cat, Susie Sheep, Rebecca Rabbit and Zoe Zebra.
Hello. Meh. Why is George in that doll's pram? It's not George. It's a baby piggy. Goo goo. But it is George. George is a pretend baby piggy. Ah. Is it a girl or a boy? It's a girl. No.
George does not want to be a girl baby.
OK, it's a boy. I've got some cookies. Would the baby piggy like one? Oh, no. It can't eat cookies.
George likes cookies.
Maybe it can have one cookie. Goo goo. It's so clever and so handsome. It's very funny. It's the best baby piggy ever.
George likes this game. Here is Auntie Pig with baby Alexander.
Wow! A proper real baby piggy. It's so gorgeous. It's much sweeter than George.
Oh dear, George liked being the baby piggy.
Oh, George, you'll always be my baby piggy.
Maybe it's time for a new game. How about some dinosaur chasing?
Eek! Too scary!
George liked being a baby piggy, but he likes being George more.
The fire engine.
Mummy Pig is dressed as a fireman.
Mummy, why are you dressed like that?
I'm going to the Mummy's fire engine practice.
Ooh!
Oh, oh, it's just a good excuse for a cup of tea and a chat.
Well, what are you doing today, Daddy Pig?
I've got a very important meeting with the Daddy's football team.
That's just a lot of grown-up boys kicking a football around.
We're having a barbecue as well.
Here are Mr. Bull, Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Pony and Mr. Zebra.
Moo! Is Daddy Pig coming out to play?
Come on!
Mummy, can we see the fire engine?
Yes.
Oh, goody!
This is Miss Rabbit's fire station.
Hello, Peppa and George. Come and see the fire engine.
Wow! Fire engine!
There's a ladder for climbing, a hose for squirting water, and a big bell to ring.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Now, let's go up the tower and look for fires.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George.
Ah, who's for a nice cup of tea and a chat?
That sounds nice.
Ooh, a telephone.
Peppa, that is the fire phone. It's only to be used when there's a fire. Ah! Fire! Fire! Fire station! Where's the fire? Where's the fire?
Can I speak to Mummy Pig, please?
Oh, it's Daddy Pig.
Daddy Pig, you're not supposed to ring on this phone. It's only for emergencies.
This is an emergency. I can't find the tomato ketchup anywhere.
Daddy Pig, shall I light the barbecue now?
Yes, please, Mr. Rabbit.
Do be careful with the barbecue, Daddy Pig.
Trust me, Mummy Pig. We daddies know all about barbecues. Bye.
Maybe it needs more charcoal.
Give it a bit of a blow.
Put a few more fire lighters on.
Now, we just have to wait for a fire.
How long do we have to wait?
Oh, it could be a long time. I've been waiting ages.
How many fires have you actually put out, Miss Rabbit?
None. Not one fire. But you've got to be ready.
It's the fire phone.
Oh, can you answer it, Peppa? It'll probably be your daddy again.
OK. Hello, fire station.
Hello, Peppa.
Oh, Daddy, it is you. You're very naughty. This phone is for fires only.
Can you put Miss Rabbit on, please? There's a good girl.
Daddy wants to speak to you.
Hello, Daddy Pig. This phone is only to be used when there's a...
Fire! Fire!
Oh dear, Daddy Pig's barbecue is on fire.
Fire! Fire!
Mummies to the rescue!
Whee!
Hold tight.
Fire! Fire! Ding dong, ding dong.
It's Miss Rabbit's fire engine.
Stand back, Daddies!
Mummy Dog, turn on the water.
Aye, aye, Mummy Pig.
The fire is out.
Hooray! Thank you for saving us, Miss Rabbit.
No problem. It's all part of the service. The Mummy's Fire Engine Service.
And now that Miss Rabbit has kindly flooded our garden, we can all jump up and down in muddy puddles.
Yes! I love fire engines. Especially when they make muddy puddles. The castle.
Today, Peppa and George are going to visit a castle.
What will we do at the castle, Mummy?
Let me see what the guidebook says.
Will the castle be good or will it be boring?
It will be good.
Will we see knights in armour?
George likes knights in armour.
You never know, George. We might even see a dragon.
A pretend dragon, Daddy Pig.
Yes, Daddy. Dragons are in storybooks. They're not really real.
Peppa and her family have arrived at the castle.
Welcome to the castle tour. Cars are parked at owner's risk.
What does that mean, Daddy?
Oh, nothing, Peppa. They always say that in car parks.
Please make your way to the castle, where you will be met by a knight in armour.
Hello! It is Mr. Rabbit, dressed as a knight in armour. We start the castle tour here, at the cannon. In the olden days, this cannon fired these heavy cannonballs high up into the sky.
Daddy, is he going to fire the cannon?
No, that would be crazy.
Right, let's fire the cannon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
That almost hit our car.
Well, we do say cars are parked at owner's risk. On with the tour. You are going to see the wonders of the castle. Eat a real medieval banquet.
Wow, a real medieval banquet.
It sounds delicious.
And meet a dragon. This is the royal throne room, where the king and queen would sit. Who would like to have a go?
George can be king and I'll be a bossy queen. Do this, do that.
Your Majesties, may I carry on with the tour?
Yes, you may.
We have to go through a secret passage. But first, we have to find the secret passage.
These secret passages usually have some sort of top secret button to open them.
I don't think it's that big red button, George. That would be too obvious. Oh!
Yes, we try to keep it simple.
This is fun.
This passage has led us to the dining hall.
Wow!
This must be the medieval banquet.
Yes, it looks really tasty.
It's all made of plastic.
Yes, it's to show what a real banquet would have looked like.
Oh.
But of course, as part of the tour, you get to have your very own real medieval banquet.
Fantastic!
Here it is, your banquet in a box. The oldie cheese sandwich, jester's pickle and a king's jelly.
It's a little picnic in a box.
Yes, it's not quite the medieval banquet I was expecting.
And now it's time to meet the dragon.
George, it won't be a real dragon. Dragons are just pretend.
Yes, don't be sad if it's just Miss Rabbit holding a little glove puppet. Oh!
Wow!
Miss Rabbit is driving a huge robot dragon.
Do you want to see it breathe fire?
Yes, please!
I'm just going to park it!
It's heading for our car.
Another reason we say cars are parked at owner's risk.
And that's the end of the tour!
Hope you had a lovely time.
I think that was George's best day out ever.
George loves castles. Everyone loves castles.
Boomerang!
It is the end of Peppa's holiday with Kylie Kangaroo.
Why don't you children go and play in the garden while we pack?
OK, Mummy. This holiday is the best. I loved having you stay, Peppa. I wish we didn't have to go back home. Don't be sad. I've got you a goodbye present. Ooh, is it a banana? No. Dinosaur? No. It's a thing. Yes, but it's not just any old thing. It's a boomerang. A boomerang? Boomerangs are very special to us. We've used them since olden times. Wow! Thank you, Kylie. What do you do with it? You play catch with it. Like a ball? Sort of, but when you throw a boomerang, it comes back to you. That's impossible. I told you it was impossible. You need to throw it harder. George, you have a go. Oh, it doesn't work. You're just not throwing it right. You need to throw it hard. What, like this?
Watch out!
Whoa!
Ha! I did it!
The boomerang has flown all the way back to Peppa.
What was that?
It's a boomerang, Daddy.
Ah, yes.
You have to throw it hard and then it comes back.
Allow me to show you, Mr. Pig. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, throw!
So, when does it come back?
Keep a good lookout, kids. That boomerang could be anywhere.
I think we might have found it.
Hello.
This is Mr. Wallaby. He is the next-door neighbour.
Hi, Mr. Wallaby. I was, just teaching these kids how to throw a boomerang. Sorry about your window.
Well, there's no worries there, mate. What's a broken window between friends?
Mr. Wallaby is a very nice neighbour.
Don't let it happen again, though.
Thanks. Like I was saying, to throw a boomerang, you need to throw it hard.
What? Like this?
That's it, Daddy. It's coming back.
Here she comes. Here she comes.
Catch it, Mr. Pig.
Ah, missed it.
Oh, no.
The boomerang has broken another window.
Well, I think we should be going. Well, you've still got some windows left.
Hey, no! You can't leave until I've had a go. Let me show your mates how a boomerang should be thrown.
Thanks, Mr. Wallaby.
Don't mention it. That's what neighbours are for. Now, the trick is you need to throw the boomerang more upright. Like this.
Ooh.
It's good. It's good. It's a good throw. Here it comes. It's good. It's looking... Oh, no! Someone catch it!
Oh, dear. The boomerang has broken another window.
So, we absolutely must be going now. Do you want any help mending your windows?
No worries, mate. That time it was my fault.
Mr. Wallaby really is a very nice neighbour.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Where have you all been?
Just throwing boomerangs, you know.
Mr. Wallaby's windows have all been
We had a
broken.
great time, didn't we, kids?
Yes. I've loved having you stay, Peppa. We've loved it too, haven't we, George? Don't forget your present. Oh, yes, the boomerang. Thank you. Come back again. I will, just like the boomerang.
Peppa has had the best holiday ever with Kylie Kangaroo.
Delphine Donkey.
Hello, Daddy Pig speaking.
Monsieur Pig, comment allez-vous?
Oh, something's wrong with the phone.
Qu'est-ce fait-il en Grande-Bretagne? Il y a de la pluie, du
You
soleil?
see? The phone's talking nonsense.
Allô, comment allez-vous?
Allô, monsieur?
Est-ce que Delphine peut rester pour un jour?
Oui.
Elle vient juste de prendre le train.
Au revoir. That was Monsieur Donkey. He was speaking French.
I thought as much.
Mummy, what did Monsieur Donkey say?
He asked if little Delphine Donkey could visit us.
Oh, goody.
Delphine Donkey is Peppa's very special friend from France.
Delphine's coming to practice talking English with us.
Hooray! Hooray!
We'd better hurry. Delphine's train is arriving any minute.
Last stop! All change!
That's Delphine's train! Delphine! Bonjour!
Bonjour means hello in French.
Bonjour!
Bonjour. Bonjour, Mr. Donkey. My goodness. Is that huge case for Delphine?
Yes, Delphine has brought a few little things for her visit. Things you do not have over here. Cheese, bread, tomatoes, water. Au revoir, Delphine. I will be back to pick you up tomorrow night.
Where shall I put Delphine's luggage?
In my room, at the very top of the house.
Oh. Oh. And this luggage is for one night stay?
Oh, yes. That is why I only pack a little bag.
Oh.
Now, Delphine is here to practice talking English, so we must all help her.
Yes, Mummy. First, I must say sorry. I do not speak English very well.
You don't speak too badly.
You are very kind, Monsieur Pig. But may I ask you a question about talking English?
Of course. I'm an expert at talking. Ask away.
Are English split infinitives a form of irregular verb or past pronoun?
Actually, it's quite late. Shall we set up Delphine's bed?
Mummy! Can Delphine sleep in my bed with a pillow at each end?
Good idea, Peppa.
Peppa and Delphine are sleeping at each end of the same bed.
Now, children, try to go to sleep.
You've got a busy day tomorrow. Delphine is visiting your playgroup.
Wow!
Dormez bien.
Dormez bien is French for sleep well.
I'm not sleepy at all. Let's sing a little song to make us sleepy. Yes! Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, sonnez les matines.
Delphine's pretty French song has sent everyone to sleep.
Ding, dang, dong.
Delphine has come to visit Peppa's playgroup.
Madame Gazelle, this is my French friend, Delphine Donkey. Bonjour.
Ah! Bonjour, Delphine.
Delphine sang a pretty French song last night. Can we teach her an English song? How about the Bing Bong song? Yes, sing me this Bing Bong song. It would be good for my English.
Okay. We're playing a tune and we're singing a song with a bing and a bong and a bing.
Bong, bing, boo. Bing, bong, bing. Bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boo. Bong, bing, boo. Bing, bong, bing. Bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boo. Good. I have learned lots of new English words. Bing, bong, bingly, bangly, boo! Madame Gazelle's house.
Peppa and her family are visiting Madame Gazelle.
Hello, Madame Gazelle.
Hello, everyone. Come in.
Whoa!
Your hallway is a big slide, Madame Gazelle.
Is it meant to be like that?
No, the house is just old.
Everything here is a little bit wonky-donkey.
Oh, everything is leaning now, but it wasn't always this way.
When did your house start leaning, Madame Gazelle?
Oh, I don't know. It's been so long. And now I have cracks everywhere, too.
I think your house might need fixing.
Can't I just paper over the cracks and paint it? That is what my builder told me to do.
What does the outside wall look like? Ah, what's this?
Oh, that is my little Christmas tree.
That's not little, that's big.
It was from Christmas a long time ago. It was a little baby tree with a fairy on top. After Christmas, I could not bear to throw it away. So I planted it in the garden.
Your baby tree has grown so much, it's pushing your house over.
That's why your house is all wonky-donkey.
Oh, dear. What can we do about it?
I'll call Mr. Bull. Hello, Mr. Bull. We have a big tree that needs looking at.
I'll be right there. So, where's this tree then?
Here it is.
That's a mighty fine tree you have there, Madam Gazelle. Strong roots.
Yes, but it's pushing the house over.
Oh, yes. Let's chop it down.
Oh, dear, my poor tree.
Stop! I saw something move in the tree. It was a little animal.
In that case, I must take a look.
Before Mr. Bull chops the tree down, he must check that no animals are living in it.
Aha!
Mr. Bull has found a bird's nest.
Look at that! Little birdies nesting in your tree, Madam Gazelle.
Please, can I see the birdies?
OK, Peppa. We can watch from the windows.
Ooh, lovely birdies.
I think there's something else higher up the tree. Look what's here!
Buzzy bees!
Let's see what else there is. I say, look at this!
It's an owl!
Oh, I think I see something else. Onward and upward. Aha! You've got bats, Madam Gazelle.
Ah, my friends the bats. They remind me of the old country.
And what's this?
Ah, my Christmas decorations.
And a fairy.
That is the fairy I put on the little tree all those years ago.
It's a magnificent tree. A wonderful home to so many little animals.
Yes, this tree should not be chopped down.
Hooray!
But wait, if the tree stays, what will happen to my house?
Well, eventually it will fall over.
But I need a house to live in. Oh.
I've got an idea. We'll put your house in the tree. Mr. Bull, the crane, please.
Right you are!
It's a tree house!
Yes, it is wonderful. I have always wanted to live in a tree house. Thank you, everyone.
Hooray!
Madam Gazelle loves tree houses. Everyone loves tree houses.
Danny's Pirate Party.
Today is Danny Dog's birthday. He is having a party.
Yo-ho-ho!
Everyone has come dressed as pirates.
Yo-ho-ho!
Pedro Pony is dressed as a cowboy.
Yeehaw!
Ahoy there, me hearties!
It is Grandad Dog, dressed as a pirate.
Hello, Grandad Dog.
Call me Dogbeard.
Hello, Dogbeard.
Which of ye scurvy pirates crave a ration of swashbuckling o'er the briny seas?
Why is he talking funny? That's pirate talk.
If you want to play my pirate game, say arr.
Arr! Is this a dangerous game?
No, Pedro. Grandad Dog has promised me it will be a very safe game.
Aww.
But it will be exciting. So who wants to play?
Arr!
Here be the plan. Time was, I had a heap of gold that was mine by right, but I was horn-swoggled by one Captain Hog.
What?
Pirate talk is a bit difficult to understand.
Captain Hog took my treasure.
Oh.
No, you. The Captain Hog is a fearsome pirate. Some of you may already know him as Grandpa Pig.
Ah, Grandpa Pig.
The game is to go to Captain Hog's hideout and get back my treasure without being caught.
Hooray!
Everyone is excited to be playing the pirate game.
Hello, Grandpa Pig. We're on our way.
Jolly good.
Jolly good.
Grandpa Pig and Polly Parrot are guarding the pirate treasure.
Be the black galleon fast and the wind at our backs, we'll away!
What does that mean?
Run to the boat!
Yo-ho-ho! Yee-haw!
Whoa there! Put your life jackets on.
On Grandad Dog's boat, all the children must wear life jackets.
That scurvy Dogbeard should be here by now.
Here's a nice cup of tea, Grandpa Pig.
Oh, thank you, Granny Pig.
At last. Are we all ready now?
Mr. Dogbeard, I need to go to the toilet. And me. And me. And me. And me. And me.
What can be keeping them? Hello, Grandad Dog? I thought you said you were on your way.
Yes, we're almost there. It's taken a while to get my crew together. Anchors away! Full sail!
Aye, aye, Dogbeard!
Jolly pirates we, that sail the deep blue sea, to find the golden treasure, full sail, ahoy, yippee! Land ahoy!
The children have arrived at Grandpa Pig's orchard.
The game is to get that treasure without being caught.
Hooray for the pirates!
Shush, Mummy!
I hope there are no pirates around here trying to take my lovely treasure.
Peppa and her friends have got the coins without being caught.
It's chocolate coins!
Everybody loves chocolate coins.
Yum, yum, yum!
Aha! Got you!
Grandad Dog has been caught.
Try and take my treasure, would you?
'Tis mine! I won it fair and square!
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did!
Thank you, Captain Hog and Dogbeard, for the lovely pirate game.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Oh, yes. It's been lots of fun.
Happy birthday, Danny! This be the best pirate party ever! The cycle ride.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are finishing their breakfast.
Today is a good day for a cycle ride.
A cycle ride! Yippee!
Peppa and George love cycle rides. Peppa has her bicycle. George has his tricycle. Mummy and Daddy have their tandem.
What's that?
It's our bicycle. I sit at the front and Mummy Pig sits at the back.
And we can put these two seats on the back for Peppa and George.
But we want to ride our own bicycles.
George is a bit too little. His legs will get very tired.
But I'm a big girl. I won't get tired.
It will be a long cycle ride, Peppa. Are you sure?
Yes, Daddy, I'm sure.
OK, are we all ready?
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Then let's go!
Whee! I'm winning!
It's not a race, Peppa. It's just a gentle bicycle ride.
Yes, Daddy, but I'm still winning.
Now we're winning.
I don't like cycling uphill.
Peppa, we won the race.
No, you didn't, Daddy, because I wasn't racing that time. But now I am. Can't catch me.
You cheeky little piggy.
Hello, ducks. We're having a cycle ride.
Hello, duck.
I'd forgotten how much I love cycling. Oh, I'd forgotten how much I hate cycling up hills.
The ground is getting quite steep.
I don't like cycling up hills.
But look at the beautiful view.
My goodness, this is hard work. Mummy Pig, you're not peddling.
Oh, sorry, Daddy Pig. I was just enjoying the view.
Peppa and her family have reached the top of the hill. All Peppa's friends are here.
Hello, Peppa. Hello. We're going to have a race on our bikes. Peppa, do you want to race too? OK, as long as we can race downhill. OK.
Peppa and her friends are going to race down the hill.
Are you all ready?
Ready!
You can start when I honk the horn, like this.
Pedro has set off too soon.
Stop, Pedro! The race hasn't started yet.
Sorry, Mr. Pig.
I was just letting you know that the horn sounded like this. Stop! Sorry, Pedro. That time it was my fault. The next time I honk the horn, you can go.
Did he say go? I think so. Go!
Go on, Peppa.
But, Daddy, you didn't honk the horn.
Danny Dog is in the lead.
Wait for me. Whee! I win! Well done, Peppa. Yes. I'm very good at cycling downhill.
It is home time for Peppa's friends.
Bye-bye, Peppa. Bye.
Home time for us too, Peppa.
Mummy, I'm tired. All the cycling up and down hills has made my legs tired. Can I ride on your bike?
But where will Daddy Pig sit?
Daddy can ride my bike. It's very nice.
Oh, OK.
I love the tandem. Daddy, do you like my bike?
Yes, Peppa. It's very nice.
Daddy Pig's office.
Today, as a special treat, Peppa and George are visiting Daddy Pig's office.
Daddy, what do you do at your office all day?
Lots of fun things. You'll see.
This is the building where Daddy Pig works.
We're here.
Hooray!
Yes?
Hello, it's Daddy Pig.
Hello, Daddy Pig.
Can I press the button too?
Of course, Peppa.
Yes?
It's me.
Oh, hello, me. Come in.
My office is on the top floor. We have to go up in the lift.
Can I press the button?
I think it's George's turn. Press the top button, George.
Ooh.
The lift is taking Peppa, George and Daddy Pig up to the very top floor.
Wow.
Top floor, doors opening.
This is Daddy Pig's office.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy Pig.
Hello, Daddy Pig.
Mr. Rabbit and Mrs. Cat work with Daddy Pig.
I've brought two very special visitors with me today. Peppa and George.
What an honour.
Let's begin the tour. Mr. Rabbit, can we start at your desk?
We certainly can. My job is all about numbers. I take very important pieces of paper. I take a rubber stamp and I stamp the paper.
Wow.
What a great job Mr. Rabbit has.
Can I do some stamping?
Of course. I'll just find you some paper.
Here's some paper.
Maybe we should use some blank paper. Here you are. Peppa likes stamping with rubber stamps.
I like doing Mr. Rabbit's job.
On with the tour. Next up is Mrs. Cat's desk.
Meow.
Hello, Peppa and George.
Hello.
My job is all about drawing shapes on the computer.
Ooh.
Then I print the shapes out.
Wow.
And here's another copy.
Thank you.
What a nice job Mrs. Cat has.
Can I have a go?
Maybe it's George's turn now.
That That's right, George. It's your turn to do some work.
George is making blue triangles.
Now we print them out. I like doing Mrs. Cat's job.
Do you want to see my desk now?
Yes, please.
This is Daddy Pig's desk.
My job is quite complicated. I take big numbers, transmute them, and calculate their load-bearing tangents.
Daddy Pig's job sounds very important.
Do you use rubber stamps?
No.
Do you use a computer?
No. But I do use colouring pens.
Daddy, can we draw with your colouring pens?
Good idea.
Peppa and George love drawing with colouring pens.
I'm drawing a house. George is drawing a dinosaur. George always draws dinosaurs. Dinosaur.
My goodness, 5 o'clock already.
It is home time.
I say, what a splendid picture of a house.
And what a fierce dinosaur.
George and I have been doing Daddy's job.
And they've been doing it very well.
I like doing Mr. Rabbit's job, and I like doing Mrs. Cat's job. But I like doing Daddy's job the best. The library.
It is bedtime.
Good night, Peppa. Good night, George.
Can I have a story, please?
OK, I'll read you the Red Monkey book.
But we always have that one. The red monkey has a bath, cleans his teeth and goes to sleep.
Yes, that is what happens.
Can we choose another story? The blue tiger, the green spider, the orange penguin. Oh, what's this one?
The Wonderful World of Concrete.
I've been looking for that.
Is it your book, Daddy?
It's a book I borrowed from the library.
What's a library?
It's a place you borrow books from. And when you've finished reading them, you take them back.
But Daddy Pig has forgotten to take this book back.
I have had it for rather a long time.
Never mind. You can take it back tomorrow. But now it's bedtime.
After Daddy reads this story.
It's not much of a story, Peppa.
Please read it, Daddy.
OK. The Wonderful World of Concrete. Concrete is a construction material composed of sand, water and chemical admixtures. Chapter 1. Sand.
Peppa, George and Mummy Pig have fallen asleep. It is morning. Peppa and her family have come to the library.
Wow! What a lot of books!
Shh! Peppa, you must be quiet in the library.
Why?
Because people come here to read and to be quiet.
Next, please.
Miss Rabbit is the librarian.
Hello, Mummy Pig. Are you returning these books?
Yes, Miss Rabbit.
Right you are.
Why is the computer beeping?
It's checking to see that you haven't been naughty and borrowed the book for too long.
I may have borrowed this book for a bit too long.
Oh, don't worry, Daddy Pig. It can't be that bad. Gosh! Daddy Pig, you've had this book out for 10 years.
Naughty, Daddy.
Sorry, Miss Rabbit.
That's all right. Now you can borrow another book.
Miss Rabbit, can George and I borrow a book, please?
Yes, the children's section is over here.
Oh, look! Berries, flowers, pretty dresses. Hello, Peppa. Oh, hello, Danny. I'm borrowing a book about football. Hello, Peppa. Hello, Susie. I've got a book about nurses.
George has chosen a book about dinosaurs.
Dinosaur.
Look what I found. Further adventures in the world of concrete.
Here's a red monkey book.
Not the red monkey book. It's boring.
But this is a different story. It might be more fun.
I bet it's not.
Once upon a time, there was a red monkey.
He had a bath, cleaned his teeth and went to bed.
No, he jumped in a space rocket and went to the moon.
Ooh.
He had a picnic with a dinosaur, he swam under the sea and climbed the highest mountain. That was a busy day. The end.
Wow! Read it again.
We can borrow it and read it at home, Peppa.
But I was going to choose this book or this one.
You can take 3 books home if you want, Peppa.
Yippee!
But you must remember to bring them back on time.
Yes, Miss Rabbit.
And you must remember to bring your book back too, Daddy Pig.
I'll make sure Daddy remembers.
Yes, Peppa. I'm sure you will. Hoo hoo!
Sailing boat.
Grandpa Pig is taking Peppa and George sailing. Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig. Here are Mr. Stallion and Mrs. Corgi. They are members of the sailing club.
Hello, we're just going out for a sail.
It's a bit early for sailing.
Yes, you can't go sailing now.
Thank you for your advice. See you later.
Grandpa, your friend said that we can't go sailing yet.
They don't know what they're talking about. Oh, bother.
Grandpa's boat is stuck in the mud.
There's no water, Grandpa.
Yes. The tide seems to be out.
So we can't go sailing?
Don't worry. The water will come back again soon and the boat will rise up.
The water is coming back.
It certainly is.
The water is lifting Grandpa's boat out of the mud.
We're bobbing up and down.
Let's go sailing.
Aye, aye, Captain Grandpa.
Off we go.
I love sailing.
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig.
Are you okay there?
Do you need any help or advice, old chap?
We're doing just fine, thank you. Bye.
Grandpa, they're going quicker than us.
There's no need to hurry when you're sailing.
We're bobbing up and down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. A bobbing, 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 bobbing up and down. The boat bobs up and down.
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig. Time to head back if you don't want to miss the tide.
If you leave it too late, you'll get stuck in the mud.
Ha! Right you are. Goodbye. I don't listen to them. I know more about the tides than they ever will.
The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up. Oh, we've stopped bobbing.
Ah, the tide seems to have gone out.
Are we stuck in the mud, Grandpa?
Yes, but only until the tide changes. Then the water will lift us up again.
When will the water come back?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh.
We'll just have to spend the night on the boat.
A sleepover! Hooray!
I'd better give Granny Pig a call.
Hello?
Hello, Granny Pig. We've decided to spend the night out on the boat.
You mean you've got the tides wrong?
No, of course not. I just...
We're stuck in the mud, Granny.
I knew it.
It's an adventure, Granny. We'll see you in the morning.
Where will we sleep, Grandpa?
Here. The boat has 2 little bunk beds.
Ooh.
And I will sleep on deck, under the stars.
Night-night, Grandpa.
Night-night, Peppa and George.
Peppa and George are asleep in the bunks. Grandpa Pig is asleep on the deck. The stars are twinkling in the sky above. It is morning.
We're bobbing up and down.
Look, children, the water is back.
Hooray!
Grandpa Pig's boat is floating again.
Time to sail home.
Aye, aye, Captain Grandpa. The boat bobs up and down.
Granny Pig has come to meet Peppa and George.
Granny Pig! Granny!
Hello, my little ones. Did you have a nice time?
Yes! We got stuck in the mud and had a sleepover.
Peppa loves sailing. Everyone loves sailing.
Caves.
Today, Peppa and her family are visiting the caves. Molly Mole is visiting the caves too.
Hello, Molly. The caves sound exciting, don't they? Yes, I'm looking forward to the Ride of Doom.
Ride of Doom? What's that?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
Hello, here is Mr. Rabbit. I'm your tour guide. Please put on these safety hard hats.
Will the caves be dangerous?
Not at all. Follow me for a completely safe tour.
Good. All that talk of the Ride of Doom had me worried for a moment.
I'm your tour guide.
Oh.
Here is Grampy Rabbit.
Let's go on a wild, mad adventure.
Oh, should we put on these safety hats?
Why not? Does anyone have a problem with going deep underground?
I'm not too keen on small dark spaces.
Like a cave, you mean?
And I'm not so good with heights.
I see. Anything else I should know?
George and I like exciting places.
Brilliant! These caves are ridiculously exciting. Please follow me. These steps take us down into the caves.
Ooh, this is fun.
Yes, it actually is quite fun. It's good not to know exactly how deep we are.
We're 100 meters down now. Imagine, if you will, the tons and tons of rock just sitting above our heads.
Great.
Welcome to the caves.
Ooh, it's so pretty and sparkly.
Amazing.
Look, there's a little boat.
All aboard!
You know what? Because this cave is so huge and beautiful, I feel fine about being down here.
Now we go through this little tunnel. It can get a bit squeezy. Breathe in. Everyone out of the boat.
I can't say I enjoyed that.
Don't worry. We won't go through any more tunnels.
Good.
We just have to cross this chasm.
Whoa! That looks like quite a drop.
Yes, it's wonderfully deep. I'll show you. See how long it takes this rock to hit the bottom.
Wow!
So, how do we get across?
Did you hear anything about a Ride of Doom?
Molly Mole said the Ride of Doom was the best bit.
What exactly is this Ride of Doom?
Nothing to be alarmed by. It's a zip wire ride over this chasm and down to the deepest part of the caves.
Oh, goody!
It's really fun and, of course, completely safe.
I'm not very good with heights. Is there another way to...
See you on the other side!
Whoa!
Wait for me! If that isn't the craziest fun in the world, I don't know what is.
It was brilliant! Did you enjoy it, Daddy?
Yes.
Here, at the deepest point of the caves, our tour comes to an end. Any questions?
How do we get out?
Oh, a good question. We take the lift. Here we are, back on the surface again.
Daylight.
Welcome to the gift shop.
Look, there's a picture of us on the Ride of Doom. Daddy, you look funny.
That will help you remember the Ride of Doom forever.
Thank you very much.
Peppa loves caves. Everyone loves caves.
The olden days.
Susie Sheep has come to play at Peppa's house.
Hello, Susie. Hello, Peppa. I've got something to show you. Look. What is it? It's a photograph. Who do you think it is? It's a baby sheep. It's me. You're not a baby. It's an old photo when I was a baby. Don't be silly, Susie. In the olden days, you were a baby too, Peppa. No, I wasn't. Yes, you were. Ask your mummy.
Mummy Pig is working on the computer.
Mummy?
Hello, Peppa.
Susie is talking nonsense. No, I'm not. She said in the olden days I was a baby.
Well, you were, Peppa. Look, here are some photos on the computer. Who do you think that is?
It's baby Alexander.
Baby Alexander is Peppa's cousin.
No, that's you as a baby, Peppa.
Baby Peppa.
Somebody sounds like they're having fun.
Look, Daddy. That's a picture of me as a baby.
I remember it well. It was taken on our first day in this house.
What do you mean?
When you were little, we moved into this house. We brought all our things on top of our car. Mummy Pig put some pictures up.
Daddy Pig put up a shelf. And Grandpa Pig made us a lovely flower garden.
Where's Grandpa's lovely flower garden now?
Daddy Pig looked after it.
We had the wrong kind of soil for flowers.
Oh.
And anyway, you needed somewhere to play.
You and Susie loved to play in the garden.
Was Susie my friend in the olden days?
Yes, you and Susie have always been best friends.
In the olden days, did Susie and me jump up and down in muddy puddles?
No, Peppa. You were babies. You couldn't even walk.
Oh, what did we do?
You cried. You burped. And you laughed.
We were babies. Baby Susie. Baby Peppa. Goo goo gaga, goo goo gaga.
Soon after that, you were toddlers.
And where was George?
He was a baby in my tummy. Yes, you were in my tummy, George.
You've got a big tummy, Daddy. Is there a baby in there?
Ho, ho! No, Peppa. This tummy is pure muscle.
And so George was born. And Granny and Grandpa gave George a very special present. Can you guess what it was?
Mr. Dinosaur.
That's right.
And you and Susie were running and jumping around.
Then one day you saw something amazing.
Muggy Puggle.
Peppa, if you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots. You loved jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
I still do.
Let's take a photo now.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Peppa has always loved jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Tiny creatures.
Peppa and George are helping Grandpa Pig pick vegetables.
Peppa, here is a lettuce.
Thank you, Grandpa. Oh, what's that? There! There's a horrible monster on it. Monster.
Oh, that's not a monster. It's just a little snail.
Oh, where has he gone?
He's hiding in his shell.
Is that where he lives?
Yes, it's his house. Look, he's coming out again.
Hello, Mr. Snail. Grandpa, does Mr. Snail have a bed in his house?
Oh, no, Peppa.
If I were a snail, I'd have a bed and a table and a chair and a fridge and a television. Grandpa, what do snails eat?
Well, mostly they eat my vegetables. Oi! Stop that, you cheeky rascal.
Grandpa, George and I want to play cheeky snails.
These baskets can be your shells. There, now you look like two cheeky snails.
And I'm going to eat up all Grandpa Pig's lettuce.
Oi! Keep off my lovely lettuce, you cheeky snails.
And when Grandpa Pig shouts at me, I'll hide in my little house.
All of Peppa's friends are here.
Hello, Grandpa Pig.
Hello, Susie. Have you come to play with Peppa and George?
Yes.
I don't know where they are. It's just me and these two snails here.
We are cheeky snails. We are cheeky snails. Surprise! We were pretending to be snails. Can we be snails too?
I don't think I have enough baskets for you all.
Aww.
You could be something else, though. Something exciting from the garden.
A carrot?
Rebecca Rabbit likes carrots.
No, Rebecca, not carrots. Come over here.
What's that buzzing sound? It's coming from that little house. Grandpa, why is that doll's house making a funny buzzing noise?
That's not a doll's house, Peppa. It's a bee's house. It's called a hive.
Ooh.
Look, here's one now.
What's she doing?
She's collecting nectar from the flower, and then she flies back to the hive to make it into honey.
I like honey. Let's pretend to be bees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Yes, let's be bees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz,
My,
buzz.
what busy bees.
Yes, we're busy bees. Buzz. Now we must fly back to our hive to make honey. Buzz.
Goodness me, what do we have here?
Granny, we're busy bees. Buzz.
Ah, would you busy bees like some toast?
Yes, please.
And what would you like on your toast?
Honey.
That's lucky, because that's what I've made. Toast and honey.
Hooray! I like being a bee because they eat lots of lovely honey. I like being a snail because they eat all Grandpa's lettuce.
Oi!
Oh.
You cheeky rascal.
Granny Pig's chickens.
Peppa and George are having a sleepover at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Granny Pig! Gangy Egg!
Hello, my little ones.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye, Mummy.
Come and see where you're going to sleep tonight. This was Mummy Pig's room when she was a little piggy.
In olden times.
And this is the bed Mummy slept on.
Ooh, bouncy bed.
You're just like your Mummy when she was little.
Did Mummy bounce on the bed.
Of course.
But Mummy tells us not to bounce on the beds.
When Mummy was a little piggy, she was cheeky, just like you.
Was she?
Yes. Now, let's go and see Grandpa Pig in the garden.
Grandpa Pig! Peppa Pig!
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George. Come and see my carrots.
Grandpa Pig is very proud of his vegetables.
Ooh!
And here are my peas.
Ah!
But best of all are my lettuces. Oh, no! My lettuces!
I think the birds have eaten them, Grandpa.
Yes, birds.
Why didn't Mr. Scarecrow scare them away?
Because the birds that ate my lettuces are very stupid.
What's the matter, Grandpa Pig?
Your friends have been eating my vegetables again.
Which friends?
Tom, Dick and Harry.
Those aren't their names.
Granny Pig has chickens.
Wow!
Say hello to Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa.
Hello.
And here is Neville.
Is Neville a boy chicken?
Yes, Peppa. He's a cockerel.
He's the worst, scratching up my vegetables.
Neville wouldn't hurt a fly.
I've seen him eat flies. And he ate my lettuce.
You don't want to eat Grandpa's lettuce, do you? Not when there's lovely corn to eat. Come on, this way home. Peppa, George, would you like to feed corn to the chickens?
Yes, please, Granny. Here you are, chickens. Eat up. Ooh, you've got a Wendy house.
That's the chicken coop. It's where the chickens lay their eggs.
Eggs? I can't see any eggs.
Not now, but there will be eggs soon.
Ooh.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Have the chickens laid their eggs yet, Granny?
Maybe in the morning, Peppa.
How will we know when it's morning?
Neville will tell us. Now, go to sleep.
Night, night.
It is morning.
It's Neville! Thank you for waking us up, Neville. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Good morning, Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa. Do you have any eggs for us?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 eggs, Granny.
Now we'll have eggs for breakfast.
Thank you, Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa.
Boiled eggs for everyone.
Hooray! Mmm, delicious. Granny, your chickens make yummy eggs.
Yes, it's all that lovely corn they eat.
And my lettuces.
I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. The eye test.
Peppa and George are playing with Pedro Pony. They are going to jump in muddy puddles. Pedro has slipped and lost his glasses.
No. Where are my glasses?
Without glasses, Pedro cannot see very well.
Ooh.
George has found Pedro's glasses.
Ooh. Silly George. Here they are. Thank you. Pedro, why do you wear glasses? I need to. The optician says so. What's an optician? My daddy is an optician. He checks that you can see clearly. How? Does he look inside your head? He does an eye test. Shall I give you an eye test? Yes, give me an eye test. OK. Interesting. Close one eye and say what you see. I can see George. Now close both eyes. Now I can't see anything. Can't see anything. Very, very interesting. I think you need glasses. Oh, do I? Yes.
Pedro, home time.
Bye-bye, Pedro.
Nay.
Bye-bye. Mummy, I need glasses.
What?
Pedro gave me an eye test and I need glasses.
I'm sure your eyes are fine.
No, Mummy. When I closed my eyes, I couldn't see anything.
But no one can see anything with their eyes closed.
Oh.
What's this about needing glasses?
Pedro knows all about glasses. His daddy is an optician.
All right, Peppa. Let's take you to the optician for a proper eye test.
Let's go now.
George, would you like an eye test too?
No.
Peppa is at the optician's. Mr. Pony is the optician.
Hello, Peppa. Please sit down. Now, what can I do for you?
I need an eye test, please.
Of course. Put these special glasses on and then look at the chart.
Mr. Pony is going to test Peppa's eyes.
Can you read these letters for me, please?
OK. A, B, C, D, E, F.
Good. Now these numbers, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Very good. And now these colours, please.
Red, green, orange, blue, yellow, purple.
Excellent. While I check your results, would you like to choose some glasses?
Yes, please.
How about these glasses, Peppa?
They're funny.
I know. What about these ones?
They're too big.
How about these?
Wow, I like these ones, Mummy.
Yes, Peppa, you look fantastic.
I look fantastic.
Good news. Peppa has perfect eyesight.
Oh, so I don't need glasses.
No.
But I really wanted glasses.
Oh. I suppose you could have some sunglasses.
Yes, sunglasses.
Here you are.
Fantastic. I hope it's sunny every day so I can always wear my sunglasses. The time capsule.
Peppa and her friends are at their playgroup.
Today we are going to make a time capsule.
What's a time capsule?
A time capsule is something that will show people in the future how we lived.
How?
We'll put special things in this box and then we'll bury it in the school garden.
Will it grow?
No, Susie. It will remain in the ground for many years.
Ooh.
Now, what things should we put inside?
A comic.
Very good, Peppa.
Music.
Very good, Susie.
A toy.
Nay.
A coin. Stamps. Squeak. A carrot.
Oh, you do like carrots, don't you, Rebecca?
Yes.
All those are excellent things to show our daily lives.
Madam Gazelle, what will the future be like?
What do you think it will be like?
I think in the future I will live on the moon. And all my friends will come to visit. And I will fly space rockets. Hello.
Now we'll record a message for the people of the future. Say hello to the future.
Hello to the future. You're probably all living on the moon now and going on holiday to Mars.
And flying around in space rockets.
Wonderful.
It is nearly home time, and all the parents have arrived.
Mummy, Daddy, we've made a time capsule.
Ah, Daddy Pig, you're just in time to help us dig a hole.
Yes, of course.
Daddy Pig is digging a hole in the school garden for the time capsule.
There.
Can we dig it up now?
Oh, it will remain in the ground for many years.
Aw, but I can't wait that long.
Peppa, you are just like your daddy when he was little.
Am I?
Yes, I remember when I was his teacher.
Did you teach my daddy?
Yes, I taught all of your mummies and daddies. Didn't I?
Yes, Mademoiselle.
When your mummies and daddies were little, they made a time capsule too.
Yes, we did. We buried it next to a little tree.
Can we dig it up?
Yes, I think we buried it over here.
Oh, I thought it was a much smaller tree.
Oh, it was a long time ago. The tree has grown a bit since then.
I found something. It's our old time capsule.
Hooray!
I can't wait to open it.
Stand back, children.
Yes, Madame Gazelle.
What do we have here? Oh, an old comic.
That was my favourite comic.
A tin toy?
My favourite toy.
Music.
My favourite record.
And a very old carrot.
That's mine.
What a good choice, Mummy.
Oh, and a videotape of your mummies and daddies when they were little.
Ooh. Who's the little piggy in the glasses?
Oh, that's Daddy Pig. Oh, and that's me.
Hello to the future.
What a squeaky voice you have.
You're probably living on the moon now.
Silly little Daddy Pig.
Making time capsules is such fun. And finding them is even better.
Canal boat.
Today is Captain Dog's birthday.
Happy birthday, Captain Dog.
Thank you, everyone.
Daddy, you look sad.
Oh, it's nothing, son. Just seeing this here boat reminded me how much I miss the sea.
Captain Dog loves the sea.
Why not open your birthday present? It's a boat trip.
A boat trip? That's just what I wanted. Let's go! There's nothing better than sailing a boat. You could go anywhere you want in a sailing boat. We could head for the tropics or have an Arctic adventure. We might even see a whale.
It's just a day trip, dear.
This is the canal.
Now, where's the sailing boat?
We're going on this canal boat.
I see. We use the canal boat to get to the sailing boat.
No, dear. We're going on this boat for your birthday, and we're sailing it down the canal.
But on a canal, you can only go this way and that way.
It'll be fun.
Come on, Dad. It is a boat.
Yes, Danny, you're right. A boat on the water.
All aboard.
Oh, I wanted to say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go on, then.
All aboard! Raise the sail! Oh, where is the sail?
Canal boats do not have sails.
You just push this button to make the boat go.
Ah, thank you, Mummy Dog. And we're away.
Mrs. Duck is going faster than our boat.
Want a race, do you, Mrs. Duck? Full steam ahead! Can't this thing go any faster?
No, this is the top speed.
Oh.
Anyway, you want to slow down. We're coming to a mountain.
Ah!
Look out! There's a mountain in front.
We're gonna crash straight into it.
No, we're going into the tunnel.
There is a tunnel through the mountain.
It's all gone dark. And our voices sound funny.
We sailed straight through the middle of a mountain. Ha ha! This canal boat is actually quite fun.
Look, here comes another mountain.
And that means another tunnel.
Not this time.
Oh, there's no tunnel.
So what do we do?
We're going uphill.
There's no way in the world a boat can go uphill.
There is, and it's called a lock. Watch, I'll show you.
Mummy Dog is opening the gates to the lock.
Take her in, Captain. Just wait there while I close these lock gates. Now I'm letting in the water from the top.
We're going up.
The rising water is lifting the canal boat up.
Now I opened these gates. Take her out, Captain.
Full steam ahead! Whoa! Where's the ground gone?
We're in the sky. We're sailing over a bridge.
Yes, this bridge means we can sail high above the valley below.
Ha ha! Sailing across the sky. What could be a better adventure?
Sailing across the sky in a boat so high, floating on the water, sailing across the sky. Have you had a fun time, Daddy?
I should say so. I've sailed through mountains, over hills, and across the sky. This is my best birthday ever.
Captain Dog loves canal boats. Everyone loves canal boats.
The Doll Hospital.
Peppa, George and Susie are playing in the garden with their favourite toys. George has Mr. Dinosaur, Susie has Penguin, and Peppa has Teddy.
Teddy, what game shall we play? Squeak, squeak. You want to roll down the hill? OK. Let's jump in muddy puddles. What's that, Teddy? You want to jump in muddy puddles too? OK. Splash, splash, splash. Whoops.
Peppa has slipped and fallen on Teddy.
Sorry, I sat on you, Teddy.
Are you all having fun?
Yes. Yes, Mummy Pig.
Oh, Teddy, you look a bit under the weather.
What do you mean?
Teddy is a bit muddy.
Oh, I took Penguin to the doll hospital and now he's as good as new. What's a doll hospital? It's where dolls go to get better. They get washed, filled up with stuffing and even get new voices.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
I love you a lot.
Susie. Ooh. Mummy, can we take Teddy to the doll hospital, please?
What a good idea.
This is the doll hospital.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Peppa. Welcome to the doll hospital, where we turn dolls like this into dolls like this.
Ooh.
Have you got a sick dolly?
Yes.
What is it? A mouse or a dog?
It's a bear.
Well, we have got our work cut out, haven't we? Ah! And a dinosaur. Are you booking them both in?
Yes, please.
OK. So tell me, little bear, what have you been doing to get so poorly?
Teddy has been rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles and being sat on.
It's no wonder you're not looking your best. There'll be no more rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles or being sat on once I've finished with you.
But Teddy likes doing those things.
You do seem a bit floppy. Nothing some extra stuffing won't fix.
What do you mean?
Look, this elephant is a bit sad, but he just needs more stuffing.
Teddy likes being floppy, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Would Mr. Dinosaur like some extra stuff? OK. Would Teddy like a new outfit? Here we have a smart sailor's uniform.
But Teddy is a girl.
Girls can be sailors too, Peppa.
Yes, but Teddy doesn't want to be a sailor.
How about a pilot?
No.
Deep sea diver?
No.
What about a princess?
I think Teddy is happy not to have any clothes, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur?
No.
Fair enough. Would Teddy like new eyes? You know what they say, the eyes are the windows to the soul.
What's a soul?
It's a bit complicated. Just look at these eyes. We've got green eyes, blue eyes, or even these googly eyes.
The soul thingy might look a bit wrong with those eyes on. Teddy's eyes don't need changing, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur? Does he want some new eyes?
No.
Fine. One thing I can offer you, Teddy, is a new voice. The voices come in little plastic boxes which go inside the doll.
Hello, I love you. That isn't how Teddy talks.
I'm so happy. I want to play.
That's not Teddy.
You are my best friend.
But that's Penguin's voice.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
Mr. Dinosaur, do you want a new voice? Silly question, really. There is one last thing I can do for you, Teddy, and that's give you a wash.
No, Teddy doesn't need a wash.
OK, I'm finished. And it's good news. There's nothing wrong with Teddy or Mr. Dinosaur.
That's wonderful.
Would you like to pay by cash or credit card?
Oh.
Teddy, I love you just the way you are, and I always will.